to go with the figure roll like this. And I roll right quick, hit a blow right quick. Now you knew you had to froze that red with the C-A-C.
I wish he could dunk, bro.
And tonight could be special for MP. The all-time record for most points scored in a single season is within reach. All he has to do is continue his offensive dominance. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And so off the tip, it's Washington. Legs are past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, playing at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough for a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton in the star. And it's Kispert in at the floor. And Clutch gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, that is in his wheelhouse right there. C.J. McCollum can absolutely torch you off the dribble.
He puts up a three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. For Washington, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. But Grant last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
That's a beautiful stroke that time by Paul George. If he gets a look from beyond the arc, he is really dangerous.
Here's Carrington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. They're starting to pull away here as the shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation. But when you lead in this league,
McCollum's shot is off. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Clutch. And the Nets another three.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. He'll try to put that one behind them.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks. Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you can just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
After an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Oh, he's been practically automatic from the arc, and that confidence from deep range has kept him and his teammates really fired up lately.
Now here's Kispert. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Clutch in their last time out against the Magic was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave today, guys.
Thanks, Ellie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Middleton from the outside, buries it from three.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot, Middleton deposits another J.
A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run, Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, B.A.
Big bad and something bad. There's so much, baby. Big bad inside. I got to say.
Left it blocked from 18. Claxton with a rebound.
He wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And Clutch gets it to go. Clutch got 22 points.
I hope that it was now get the fuck out. Just like
And then for Washington, George, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's Johnson in for Carrington. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. George passes to McCollum. Fires it.
I was not paying attention.
McCollum's got 5 points.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Clutch. Puts up a deep three. And again, Brooklyn with the...
Can't nobody do it like me.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Ooh, got that one up quick. And he's got 28 now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Middleton from the outside. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Clutch. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. And if you're just tuning in, Kispert's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Champagny. And it's Carrington in for Whitmore. And the Nets also making a change. Williams is checked in. The Nets have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. We've got Paul George. Also, Zaire Williams out there. Terrence Mann is out there with Sharp. And it's Clutch in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Wizards stacked and talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Outside Carrington. Now Kispert, checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Tim.
Yeah, sharpshooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler.
Even better answer.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Yeah.
Thank you, Allie.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Outside Carrington. Some room here for George. And again, it's Washington.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Clutch. George outside. Pass to Clutch. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Clutch has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Kispert on the wing. Middleton outside. Here's Carrington. They get the rebound.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Kispert outside. And Sarr with the basket on the assist from Kispert.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Hey, from beyond the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Clutch has got 44. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. George left side, fires the 3. Brooklyn with the board. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clutch passes to Claxton. Here's Clutch. And again, it's Brooklyn for deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. For 3, George. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Clutch. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Let's go.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw this game.
Number 40. At the line one time.
9 seconds left in the second. Pass to McCollum to end the run. No luck on that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. That's out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Brooklyn Nets.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them. All right, fellas, turning our attention now to the guys on the shelf.
The Mavs are really hurt. They're missing Kyrie, and that hurts big time. His impact on the offensive end is scoring. He's controlling the pace. Difficult things to live without.
Yeah, but this is a chance for the others to step up. Someone has to fill those shoes. Can't cry about it.
Yeah, but when you wear size 6, the guy wears 11. Tell him that's not going to work.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's George. And so in the game for Washington, C.J. McCollum is out there with Broden Carrington. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense and giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Carrington. For three, McCollum. Brooklyn pulls it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And that is peak. Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number has seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, PA, you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
Outside Carrington. Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Pass to Kispert. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Kispert's got 6 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Clutch. He tries for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Clutch has got 59 points.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and
Sarr against Claxton. Pocket 6. Washington needs to get off a shot. McCollum. And again, it's Washington.
Well, you can't give McCollum space anywhere on the floor.
Brooklyn has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. Number 1, the Nets.
The smart offensive moves this team makes.
Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Let me know how I'm doing. I know I'm doing terrible.
For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Damn it!
Number 40, second official foul. First team foul.
Rejected by Claxton.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Here's Clutch. Good. He hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Puts it up. That won't go either for McCollum.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years, and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
The Nets have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Here's Clutch. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Middleton outside. Pass to Kispert. From deep, Sarr. Brooklyn with the board. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Clutch. And good! There's another!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. There's McCollum with the 3. Sinks it from distance. McCollum's got 8 points here in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Clutch. Oh, another one falls.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time.
Should I do Madden next, y'all?
Historically dominant. He's put them on his back all season.
Should I play Madden next or
Wilt
college
Chamberlain
football?
scoring 4,029 points back in 1962.
Or just keep playing 2K?
A whole different era, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable. A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Sarr with a screen on George. Middleton from the outside. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound of the night. Here's Clutch. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Middleton outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
I like this from Middleton. Using his hand inside to generate point.
Going with an almost entire new group here. Sarr's checked in for Bagley. Kispert comes in for George. Carrington, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's McCollum in for Johnson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Leagues?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
They've got Terrence Mann, and it's Wilson in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by the staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Here's Clutch. Another one goes. Incredible.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He's done the impossible.
And it's a new record for points in a season. Incredible.
Yeah, he has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Y'all think I'm gonna get 90 points? I'm gonna play Madden.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth.
Even Madden and college football.
McCollum outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, that is a quick release by McCollum. He got that thing in the air before the defense even realized he had it.
Fires the 3, and again for 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Here's Clutch. Hits yet again. Wow.
90 points.
Knocking on 100, baby.
Legendary performance.
We will
I'm
be
trying to get
talking
100.
about this one for
I don't think I'm gonna get 100
long
points.
time. Here's Sarr. Pass to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, bro.
The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Williams. They've got a commanding lead.
Just seems like everything is going their way.
Good! Another from three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the fifth most triples ever in a single game.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
No shot.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Pass to Middleton. Over Williams. Middleton, no good. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
Wow, I just love how McCollum responded with that three of his own, showing you what it can.
100 points, baby.
He hits another one.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man
Damn! I was going for 100 points. Hey, I got 99. That's okay.
All-time great individual performances in league history. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Ali LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, y'all, should I do... Alright, I'm done with this. Which one should I do next? Should I go Fortnite next, or should I do Madden next? Which one?
Yeah. Like the easy ones. There we go. Okay. No one in NBA history has ever scored as many points this season as you have, MP, so congratulations, good job. Yeah, but most of those guys didn't have access to the three-pointer, the medical training, data, coaching, and staff and development that you did. So given all that, where do you think that this record places you, honestly, as far as the great scorers of all time go?
Okay, yeah. But really, I couldn't do this without people helping me, Frank. But nobody reaches this level of success alone. So y'all can argue with each other over who the greatest scorer is, but this accomplishment isn't less impressive because it's not the 60s, okay? Play the hand life deals you, and I played mine about as well as you possibly can. I'll let y'all worry about the rest, Frank.
Don't worry.
Just broke the single season scoring record. Shout out to you, man. That's big time. Hey, it's all because of the work you put in. You're getting 1% better every day. Congrats, bro. Single season scoring record. Shout out to you, man. That's big time. Hey, it's all because of the work you put in. You're getting 1% better every day. Congrats, bro.
after this game, I'm gonna play Madden.
We'll be giving up free shirts to every fan in attendance so we can all show off and pride. Bring the whole family. Coming up soon, it's Brooklyn's Dead Team Calendar. That's right.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. And once you guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Time to send it out to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MV is putting together.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
Yeah, he could add a lot to it. Thanks. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Terry. And it's Giddey in at the point. Now here's Giddey. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Vucevic is screen on George. And it's blocked. Here's Clutch. Giddey defending. Here's Clutch. Sinks the triple. Clutch has got his third bucket of the night. Clutch has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And stolen by Sharp. How about this one, Craig? They're on right now.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
And there's a foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul.
First team.
Hey, what the fuck?
And so just over a minute and a half played. And they get it. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
That's outstanding work by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. A great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small player.
Hell no, you're not going to play me. What the fuck?
Bulls trail by 8. So the Bulls 5 right now. Carter out there with the Coral. And it's Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Collins in at the 5 down low.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Here's Clutch. And again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
That drive by Carter. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Beyond the arc. And the Nets, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
To the middle to end the run. And Williams with the stuff.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Alan LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Clutch in their last time out against the Wizards was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Clutch, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Here's Carter, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Clutch. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Everyone,
I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Clutch.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Zealous' game, but don't give him that much space.
Here's Clutch. That ball, nice feed that time from Jordan. 30 points for Clutch.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. The percentage has been climbing steadily.
Cruz Zealous' shot is good.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
Nets leading by 15. George passes to Clutch. And the layup's good off the glass. That's now 32 points for Clutch.
This offense just continues to impress.
Pass to Giddey. And it's Terry at the elbow. Bulls moving the ball around. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Here's Clutch.
It's at that,
And
bitch.
again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
What's up?
Driving in. Takes it off the glass. Clutch has got 37.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
The three. And another one falls.
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And he's tied with 52 games of 40 points or more. Just saying that out loud, I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
That shot misses. Terry looking over the floor, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
All right, this is going to be my last one. And after that, I'm going to play Madden.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play.
What? You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not?
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Third quarter. That was...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
GA here about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range. There's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Paul George is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clutch. Then it's Sharp, and it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Brooklyn leading by 21. Here's Clutch. From outside off the mark. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Banked in off the glass. Terry's got his first bucket of the night.
Every team looking to get an easy one in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Clutch uses the glass on the way. And the Nets lead by 21.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Dosunu, the pass to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the way. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. So comfortable this close to the cup.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, the true measure of a man is how he handles adversity.
I want to get traded from
Nobody
the
did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Giddey. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
Here's Here's Clutch. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Clutch. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And again, Chicago, no good. And the Nets with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's Giddey with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Here's Clutch. Tries a three. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Vucevic. Over Sharp. And it's Vucevic missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Clutch. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Dosunmu. There's the pick. Terry outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 104 left.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Here's Clutch. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Out to the right wing. Here's Clutch. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bulls are gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Giddey, no good. The Nets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Dosunmu. Terry with it over Sharp. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out there all by themselves with a 30. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here.
Checked in for the Nets. And Chicago also making a switch. Buzelis is checked in for Smith. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Giddey. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
So the Bulls 5 right now. Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Williams at the small forward. And Giddey gets it to go.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Here's Clutch. And they pick up 2. Clutch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Giddey goes in. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Here's Clutch. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Dosunmu comes in for Patrick Williams. And Terry subbed in for Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Giddey. Good again. He's up tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Josh Giddey at 6'8", guys. That floater's going to be tough to deal with.
Here's Clutch. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Floats one up. Pass to Dosunmu. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clutch.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Terry outside. They get it again. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
And they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Clutch. Hits it again. Wow.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time.
I'm gonna switch to Fortnite.